Hello, this is Lily. In this weeding project video tutorial, I'll be covering the process of compiling and submitting barcodes of deselected books for technical services. This tutorial is designed for selectors. I'll be showing you where to find the withdrawals template in Teams, how to make a local copy and fill it out, how to name your completed template with our file naming convention, and finally, how to submit your barcodes. To find the template, you'll first go into the library main all faculty and staff teams. From there, you'll find the 2025 weeding folder, open it, and go to folder number 3, barcodes to delete. And in there, there's one Excel file, which is our template. The template is read-only, so it's really important that you make a local copy. So one option is in Teams, you can press the 3 little dots, which will open up your menu, and from there, download a copy to your desktop. Your other option is from the browser, go to File, and navigate to create a copy. You can download one from here too, but in this case, we're going to create a copy in OneDrive. Now that we have a local copy, in this case, a desktop version, we'll take a look at its 2 sheets and the relevant fields. The first sheet, called Withdrawal Template, is what you'll be filling out. So in column A, it asks for the barcode, in B, the reason for withdrawal, C, the class initial, and then your name and the date. Briefly navigating to sheet 2, which is called Instructions, you'll see some basic submissions instructions, how to use the template, how to submit it, and also how to name the file. And then I drafted some FAQs, which I can add to as questions naturally arise over the summer. So hopping back to the withdrawals template, let's fill out a sample one. Depending on how you're weeding, you'll either be scanning your barcodes into the barcode field or even copy pasting from one of the reports. But let's say you have a number of barcodes or you're going one by one, which is another option. So column B, the reason for withdrawal, these are all drop-down menu options. And you can see that with the little caret menu in the right-hand side of the cell. So for example, we could say that this first book is being withdrawn due to condition. The LC class initial field is also a drop-down menu. There's 22 options, including unknowns. But this book is from LC class A. I think it's an AM. Finally, your selector name. You can fill out your full name and the date. It's really quite possible that in a given batch, all of the withdrawals that you're doing are for the same reason. So for instance, you may have a truck full of books in poor condition and you're scanning them all at once into this template. And so the reason for withdrawal is all the same. And in that case, it's worth doing a little Excel magic or even just copy paste to save yourself some time instead of using the drop-down menu for each cell. So one thing you can do is double click the right-hand corner and that will autofill down to the last filled cell. Or you can drag your answers down like this. Similarly, with class initial, you should be submitting barcodes that all are within the same class initial at one time. So that means if you have 2 subclasses in A, they're fine to submit together in one spreadsheet. But if you have responsibilities in the A's and the P's and the L's, please submit the A's with the A's, the P's with the P's, and the L's with the L's. So in all cases, the class initial should be the same. for every item in a given spreadsheet. Your name will also be the same. The date might vary. If you want to indicate which day you're working on the spreadsheet, maybe you submit this after 3 weeks, you could either do the very date that you're working or even just use the same date throughout. For the date field, you probably will want to copy paste because sometimes the dates will auto-populate. It'll be the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, etc. But in any case, you can fill out the date however you would like. So now we have a template completed, and we would like you to save the Excel file with the following naming convention, which can be found in the instructions right here. The basic naming convention is the class underscore initial underscore selector surname underscore numerical year underscore month underscore day. And in this case, it would be class underscore A underscore Susman underscore 2025 underscore 04 underscore 15. And I will save as this into my download folder. To submit your withdrawn barcodes, you'll go back into the Teams folder. It's 2025 weeding. Then back to barcodes to delete. And then you'll see that there's one folder for selectors. And you can put your file here. So you can upload however works for you, such as a drag and drop. Tech Services will later move your file out of this folder once we've processed it. This is a temporary landing spot for your files. So if you revisit this folder in the future and you don't see your template, it means either that we've seen it and are working on it, or we've seen it and we've finished with the withdrawal.